Hey guys, I'm recording this while Pam's doing a little bit of artwork. We're far enough in that I think she has an idea what she's doing, but she just said she don't like it. There's old Pam herself. Say hi, Pammy.
Hi.
She's playing on her phone.
I'm looking for pictures.
She's looking for pictures of what she's really doing. You look at her painting. She got this little travel pack. You can carry it with you easily. It doesn't weigh nothing because it's watercolor. It doesn't go bad. It's pretty neat stuff. I forget where she bought it at. I think on eBay. On eBay? She says on eBay. Really, really, really vibrant reds and greens in there. Like, just burn your eyes out bright. What are you doing, Mama?
I can only open them so far.
Oh, well, we can see them, Mama.
There's other colors under there.
It's a pretty neat little thing. You don't really have a whole lot of time to do that if you're hiking or something of that nature. But when you're in base camp, you do have a little bit of time. And since we pretty much are perma-camping, for the most part, we have some time. We carry these things with us, even though they weigh several pounds apiece. A friend of mine bought these at an auction because he didn't know what they were. A friend of her family, really. Right there where my thumb is, there used to be an aluminum snout that stuck out there about 7 inches or so. I'm not very good at this yet. I'm working on it. There was a snout that stuck out here to about there. Had a little flat on the backside below the stem that stuck out. Just squared off at the bottom. And on top it had like a bolt boss. A little hole in it. We couldn't figure out what it was. It took us several months to figure it out, actually. If any of y'all know, feel free to say what it is. These particular ones, unfortunately, the fella that gave them to us died in a house fire. He's a pretty good guy, though. I miss him dearly. If you guys have any idea what they are, why don't you let us know? There was 2 of them. I'll tell you this, might make it a little easier. Anybody who's drank chocolate milk or white milk, I probably said too much there, didn't I? Yeah, I surely did. Anyway, sorry about that. These are actually the weights used to shut off a milk machine in a restaurant. There's a stem that came off here, and all it did was pinch the hose shut. Pretty interesting little gadget, so. But this is the last thing we have, other than memory. This is the last physical, tangible thing we have to remember old Randy from. There's my dog. He loves to play ball. He'd chase that ball all day long if he could. And he does. He's quite insistent about it, too. Say hi, Reb. He don't talk too much. He's good at keeping secrets, though. Here you go, buddy. Hey guys, I hate to ask anybody for anything. It really isn't my way. But I'm going to. Moving forward in the spring here, I think we're going to head toward Lewistown, Montana. I mentioned that in another video. It's a place I've never really got to explore, but we're actually near Lewistown, Pennsylvania. We know some Amish folks that moved from near Lewistown, Pennsylvania to near Lewistown, Montana and opened up a pallet shop. My wife's dad, when we told her we were going to make ready to move on again, he said, "Where are you going, Lewistown, Montana?" We hadn't spoke a word of that yet. It was just a guess on his side. I just thought it was kind of neat that he would come up with that. It's just seems neat to me. Sorry about that sun behind you. I'm sure that don't make for a good video. Wasn't really thinking about that when I walked out this path. Come on, Bubba, let's go to the water. Well, moving forward here, come around spring, maybe late winter, early spring, we'll be looking. We were using a Kodiak canvas tent. It's a great tent. Stood under snow load, excellent. It's easy to heat. A very good tent. After several years of continuous use and then a period of storage, it didn't fare too well. So we'll be needing to replace that. If anybody knows of anything of real good quality, it has to be a tent that'll stand under snow load. If anybody knows anything, heck, I'd do a kit if I could. I'm by no means great at sewing, but I'm more than willing to invest my time in doing it. It's quite a valuable thing to us, you know, when you're long-term in a tent. Having a good quality tent, especially you know you're going to get snowed on. Having your resources in line is really important. We'll also be looking for places we can securely long-term camp. I don't mind paying for it. That's not trouble at all. But if somebody knows something that we can make, prior arrangements, try to get our ducks in a row. Doing this with a family of 4 takes, you pretty much got to do it right. You can't make mistakes, especially when you have gaps in your income, you know. At the time while we're moving, I can't be working. It just doesn't work out. I primarily worked as a machinist and a welder. I'm a fairly good fabricator. Right now I'm actually employed as a plumber, although I really ain't qualified for it. The person I work for is a master plumber, but it's definitely kind of underemployed, as it's, you know, the pay is fairly low because it is outside of my normal skill set and not something I'm exceptionally good at. I have some experience felling timber, things of that nature as well. Very small amount of urban work. I generally try to avoid urban work. I just don't care for it. I know some guys thrive on it, and my buddy Mikey actually moved out to Colorado a couple of years ago. He thrived on the urban work, you know, so I've done some ground control with him. I don't know if y'all can see that little ripple in the water there or not. I love the way they radiate out. It just looks cool. Well, I won't get to talk with you as often, but I hope you guys have a great day, good life, be happy in what you're doing. You know, live a life that you don't need a vacation from. It's important. Trust me, I know about mental health. I've had my own battles, not severe, but my own, and my dad had some severe battles with his mental health, so I have some first-hand experience with it. You guys stay safe.